The drunk personality is finally coming back. We are also seeing the return of the Psijic Vault crates, and in general, we have a big January ahead of us with the return of Whitestrake's Mayhem and various communications from Zos as to what is coming in the future of ESO. Hey everyone, it's Spopes. Happy New Year! In this video, I'm going to be covering everything happening in January in ESO, from the Crown Store Showcase to the January Survival Guide. This is my first month putting all this information in one place. Please do leave your comments regarding this new format, what items you're most excited about in the Crown Store. And before we jump in, please do remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't, like the video, hype it, and share it with your friends. I'm guessing the team at Zos was just out of the office until Friday, but then we had a huge dump of information all at once, the Crown Store Showcase, and the Survival Guide, which made me think, why don't I just include this all in one video? So we're going to start with the new and returning items in the showcase as usual, and then I'll cover the survival guide. There's quite a bit of important information in there this month. Most importantly from the showcase, I honestly don't know how many of you have asked me, when is the drunk personality coming back? So now I can tell you that just in a few days, this personality, which is very controversial and has been out of the shop for a long time, is actually coming back in January. We're also getting the Treasure Hunter personality, but we'll get to more details in a minute. The Psijic Vault crates are also coming back. I'm going to cover everything you can hope to get in these crates later on in the video, but let's get started with the Crown Store Showcase, running from the top to the bottom as usual. The ESO Plus freebie you can get this month is the Yokuden War Scholar. This is a statuette that will become available on January 22nd and will remain for free in the shop for ESO Plus members until March 2nd. We have a small number of new items coming into the shop this month, such as the Sea Witch Weather Totem, which is not exactly new. Earlier in 2025, this was available for free as part of Golden Pursuits, if memory serves correctly. But if you didn't manage to snag this furnishing when it was free, it will be available in the shop from January 29th to February 5th. I find these items to be very useful for housing. It pairs well with the chronometer that allows you to set the time of day. This item, as it appears in the picture, allows you to change the weather in your house. The Foyada Vvardvark bundle, which leaked a few months ago in the update 48 leaks, will also be coming out this month. It's a fiery Vvardvark and pet to match. This is one of those really bright and colorful mounts that looks almost like a Radiant Apex, but you can buy it directly from the store with crowns. The Foyada Vvardvark bundle will be available in the store from January 22nd to January 29th. And to go with it, we have the release of the Redoran Lava Shock Arms Pack. This definitely has some Lava Shock inspiration. It reminds me of running around Stone Falls, checking out the lava areas, some really bright, fiery VFX on this, and some beetle-like aesthetics. This brand new arms pack will also be available in the store from the 22nd to the 29th of this month. And that is it for the new stuff. Moving on to the returning items. The Alkosh's Timely Recall customized recall action will be available in the store for both Crown Gems and Seals of Endeavor from January 8th to February 5th. Alkosh is the Khajiit god of time, and it looks like you just kind of disappear in a whirl of sand with an hourglass. This is a pretty cool recall. If you have any Seals of Endeavor left over, I'd recommend picking this up. And again, that'll be available from January 8th till February 5th. We're also seeing the return of the Elven Hero, Breton Hero, and Nord Hero armors. The Elven Hero will be available from the 12th to 20th. The Breton Hero will be available from the 20th to 26th. And the Nord Hero will be available from the 26th to the 2nd. These are a little bit different from the free versions they came out with for the Anniversary Festival last year. They look exactly like the armor sets that you can see in the earliest promotional images for ESO. That was the Elven Hero, here is the Breton Hero, and here is the Nord Hero armor, which is probably the most iconic aesthetic related to ESO. It even has its own Fortnite skin. The Long Patriarch beard will be available from the 22nd to the 29th. That is an adornment. I'm assuming it's facial hair, though. And you know what? Honestly, I see a lot of dudes out here in North Idaho who are sporting this exact beard. It would look right at home out here. We are seeing some crafting motifs come back into the shop, including the Kindred's Concord crown crafting motif from the 5th to the 12th. Here's what that looks like. The Anvil of Zenithar arms pack is coming from the 5th to the 12th. This is a pretty beautiful arms pack, honestly. It has this golden glow to it. The Welkinar motif will be available in the Crown store from the 8th to the 15th. This one is great, but it's pretty easy to get through the normal means or through guild traders, though, so I'm not sure about buying it in the store. I am a big fan of the Welkinar style, though. It is great for high elf characters. The Kargada arms pack is coming back from the 12th to the 20th. This one's pretty cool. It has a high elf theme to it, has a bright blue glow. The Ancient Elf crown crafting motif is coming from the 15th to the 22nd. You get this one from treasure maps, but it can be hard to get your hands on the whole set. Might be worth buying it from the store. The Deadwater crown crafting motif is coming from the 20th to the 26th. This has an Argonian theme to it. If you're into lizard people, this is your lucky day. We have a lot of motifs coming into the shop. Continuing on, we have Clan Dreamcarver from the 22nd to the 29th. I do like this style, but it's relatively easy to get via other means. The helmet especially is like xenomorph level terrifying. The Dami House arms pack is coming from the 22nd to the 29th. These are some pretty cool flaming weapons. The Cold Snap Goblin motif will be available from the 26th to the 2nd. Goblin Lovers Rejoice. And then lastly, the Dragon Guard crafting motif will be available from the 29th to the 5th. This is associated with Southern Elsewhere, I do believe, and it has a Roman Imperial kind of aesthetic. All right, as there will be events going on throughout the month, you'll be able to buy event tickets in the shop if you ever need them. And then from January 8th until January 22nd, we're seeing the return of the Psijic crates. They just call them Psijic crates here, but the actual name is Psijic Vault crates, which have not been in the store for a couple years. Let's take a look at what we can find inside. The Radiant Apexes are pretty cool. The Green Grot Ghost Cat, there's like a certain kind of plastic that I'm sure if you grew up in the 90s or the 80s, you had as well. I remember the feeling of this kind of plastic being in my mouth, chewing on it. I feel like I could easily chew on this mount, and it has a really cool color to it. The Phantom Ice Wolf is almost better, honestly. That is another beautiful Radiant Apex mount. And then we also have the Psijic Spectral Steed, which I don't like quite as much, probably because I can't imagine chewing on it, but it's still a good Radiant Apex. These are also some of the best Apexes that are in Crown Crates. They have this spectral translucent appearance, this very high elf looking barding and saddles on them. These are probably worth it as well. Plus, we're going to have the Black Stench Lion, the Falkreath Thane costume, the original Dwarven Spider mounts, a Nocturnal statue. This is where people are getting those Thanos gauntlets from. Okay. A memento that makes you discorporate. Okay, that's scary. Some terrifying bugs, more costumes, this very exciting Welwa, which I think is a pet. It's a big bone in its mouth. Mutton Chop Skullcap. Oh, it's called that because it has these things going down the side of the face. Okay. And the Sideburn Skullcap, very inventive names there. Plus, you can get the Pyandonian style page by page from these crates. That is very interesting. Or for 25 gems each. They've changed that around with newer crates where it has these specific items, like a specific style tied to each crate. But with this one, looks like you can just get the Pyandonian style from it. You also have some adornments. Oh, you have a very sad looking puppy. Then you have a hat or a mask, crown, some various earrings and eye adornments, another memento, a Showtime emote, and that's about it. The highlights here are definitely the Radiant Apexes and the Apex mounts, but there are definitely some goodies in here you might want to pick up if you have any Crown Gems or Seals of Endeavor. Keeping with the theme, the Grand Psijic Villa Home is also coming back, which you could get for free way back in the day in 2018, but now it's available for crowns in the store, and you'll be able to get it from the 15th to the 29th. The Cathedral Deep Mines will also be available, another home, from the 29th to the 12th. Pretty cool looking house, especially for dwarf lovers. You'll be able to get Scourge of the Knife as a house guest from the 22nd to the 29th, though honestly, I don't know why you would curse yourself like that. There is a dog banker coming back into the shop from the 15th to the 22nd. What I really want is a new deconstruction assistant. I wish this was a dog deconstructor, but if you want a dog banker, you can pick him up from the 15th to the 22nd. Oh, wait, there is a deconstructor. The Tzazazbrar Dwarven Deconstructor will be available from the 29th to the 5th. Let's check this out. Oh, nice. Yeah, I am totally picking this up. I'm so tired of only having like a Daedra female and another female to talk to when I want to deconstruct stuff. This is great. The Dairenes Swan music box is also coming back from the 5th to the 12th. That is definitely a beautiful looking music box. The Tyrants of the Merethic era furnishing is coming from the 5th to the 20th. That is a lot of furnishings, including a dragon skull, a Lamia skull, and a dragon skeleton. The Pride of Alkosh hero statue is coming back from the 8th to the 15th. That's a pretty cool statue, but I don't think it has any effects to it. A Khajiit stepping on a dragon skull. The Bendu Olo statue is coming for the 12th to the 20th. I forget who this guy is, like the guy discovered High Rock or something, but it looks cool. The Steam Bath Serenity furnishing pack will be there from the 15th to the 29th. Pretty cool stuff here. You got a mermaid on a rock, some various bathing accoutrements. The Ancestor King Oriel statue will be available from the 15th to the 22nd. Oh, I've seen this one. It's really cool. If you're into aliens, pick up this statue. And the Dwarven Training Dummies pack will be available from the 29th to the 12th. Okay, so you have some furnishings, and then you have one actual training dummy. All right, and now the moment so many of you have been waiting for. The Drunk Personality is finally coming back into the store from the 5th to the 12th. Zos got a lot of flack when this came out. Perhaps that's why it's been on the shop for so long. But I know a lot of you have been waiting for this personality to come back. Here is your chance from the 5th to the 12th. The Treasure Hunter personality is also coming back into the shop this month, from the 26th to the 2nd. I actually have this one personally, and it's really cool because you're always carrying this torch. Provides illumination around you. Can actually be really useful in some contexts. And from there, we have a couple customized actions coming back. The Stone Lore Split from the 12th to the 20th. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. It has this big green arc that appears when you cut wood. Then also the Dwarven Sphere Chop from the 26th to the 2nd. And this is one where you summon a Dwarven Sphere to do the wood harvesting for you. The Vibrant Yellow Dawnbreaker skill style will be coming back from the 22nd to the 29th. Dawnbreaker users, you might want to pick this up. And then we have a few mounts coming back. The Ossified Rhyme Wolf will be there from the 5th to the 12th. This is honestly an amazing mount to be able to buy just directly with crowns. It's one of those ones that looks like an early Radiant Apex, but you can just buy it directly with crowns. Wow, that's actually just a really cool mount. I recommend getting it. The original Quasi-Griff is coming back from the 8th to the 15th. It just basically looks like a bald eagle without wings. The Sench Leopard is coming from the 12th to the 20th, and it basically just looks like a leopard. The Auroran Zenith Warwolf is coming for the 15th to the 22nd. That is a pretty cool mount. I like it a lot. The Main Lord Nightmare Sench will be there from the 22nd to the 29th. Oh yeah, I've seen this one around. This is another one that looks kind of like a Radiant Apex, but it isn't. Black Lion with bright orange flames, embers coursing up its legs. Very cool mount. The Ashen Fanglair Courser will be there from the 26th to the 2nd. This one was just recently in the shop, I think, and it has some minor VFX to it, and a skull where the horse's head should be. And then finally, the Nyx Ox Fabricant Steed will be in the shop from the 29th to the 5th. And that is what that looks like, a Dwarven Nyx Ox. We do also have a couple pets coming back. The Small Bone Dragon Construct from the 8th to the 15th. I believe this was the first skeleton dragon to come out. And the Meridian Saber Cub from the 20th to the 26th. This is a really cool, glowing, tiny saber-toothed tiger. All right, and that does it for the Crown Showcase. Again, the highlights are the Drunk Personality, the return of the Psijic Vault crates, and these new items aren't too shabby either. But let's go ahead and move on to discussing the roadmap for this month, what they call at ZOS the Survival Guide. As usual, they provide this graphic here giving you a basic idea of what's happening. You'll be able to get a new bear mount from Golden Pursuits, and the new style for Whitestrake's Mayhem is pretty great, honestly. I haven't seen an event style I like this much in a while. So New Life Festival is ongoing. It'll still be going on until January 6th. And the current Golden Pursuits campaign will also be going on until January 6th. I've covered all this in previous videos. If you still want to buy some crowns for any of these items coming out, like I'll be buying some to get that deconstructor for sure. That sale is also going on until the 6th, which by the way happens to be Epiphany. Very important day in the Christian calendar. And it looks like in the login rewards, we're getting scribing ink and XP scrolls. Woohoo. Possibly the most important thing happening this month is there's going to be a big live stream on January 7th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, where they're going to reveal basically everything that's happening this year in ESO. I will be covering this live. Definitely tune into Spopes to see my live reaction to what they're unveiling. This should be pretty exciting. Lots of interesting stuff, such as veteran overland content modes. I'm hoping we're going to have reskins of the base zones rolling out throughout the year. We'll see what they have to announce. There'll also be some new Golden Pursuits coming out starting January 7th, going on until February 4th. The main highlights are you're going to be able to get some Allmaker crates from them. And there's also this bear, which is doing absolutely nothing for me, but that looks like it's going to be the final chase in those Golden Pursuits. We have Crazy King Battleground from the 8th to 13th. We're going to be getting information on the update 49 PTS on the 12th. And then also on the 12th, we're going to be having a in-depth, looks like live chat with the community with Kira Schlitz to talk about the big improvements and additions coming soon to ESO's base game. So I will probably be streaming that as well. And then starting the 21st, going on to the 4th, we have the return of Whitestrake's Mayhem. And then also, as part of their apology for the Writhing Wall Phase 3, it is coming back for a week from January 21st to the 28th. They've talked about this happening, but this is the first confirmation of the actual date. So that'll be at the end of this month. If you missed out on Writhing Wall Phase 3 because you just couldn't do it or it was too buggy, hopefully they will fix the bugs and you'll be able to experience it for that week. But yeah, I'm stoked for Whitestrakes this year for this outfit style. It looks pretty good. And that pretty much covers it, everybody. We have an exciting month in the Crown Store with a lot of returning items. Took me a while to get through all that. And then we're going to learn a lot more about this year in ESO on January 7th. In my mind, this is the make it or break it year. We will see if the new team is capable of pulling out a miracle, and we'll know more about the shape and viability of that miracle starting on January 7th. In the comments, please let me know what you're most excited for in the Crown Store. I'm guessing it's going to be the drunk personality, but you might surprise me. And then also, please do let me know what you're most excited for this month in the game. For me, it's Whitestrake's Mayhem, but I have this feeling of nervousness and excitement for what they're going to reveal in these two live streams on the 7th and the 12th. I'm really hoping it's good and exciting news for the future of the game. We will just have to see. Thanks again for watching, everyone. I'm going to finish up, as always, with a prayer. Lord, thank you for another year in ESO. Thank you for keeping this game going with its wonderful community. Thank you for the developers that are dedicated and on point and focused. Please empower them to keep making the game great for years to come. Please empower the community to be patient as these changes roll out and help us enjoy the game, which is really the main purpose of experiencing it. And Lord, please do bless my channel. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for the sacrifice of your Son, Jesus Christ. Please bless this new year. Provide me with more opportunities. Provide my community with prosperity and providence. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayer. I'm going to plug for a second before I go. Expect more of this in the coming year. I'm really going to be working on monetizing my channel. And one of the things you can do to help me with that right away is join the Spopes Army as a member. You can join for as little as $1 a month or for $7 a month as a mythic hero of legend. Please do join the Spopes Army. And while you're at it, join the Discord server that I started for the community. There's a link in the video description. You can also go to my channel page. Again, everyone, thank you so much for watching till the end. Please remember to like, hype, and share the video. And also subscribe to the channel. And when you do subscribe, turn on notifications because I'll be back soon with new content.